Warning, this video deals with very sensitive subject matter, and it goes into detail. But I find this very interesting for many reasons. I told you yesterday about a new lawsuit against Diddy from a victim who was 13 years old at the time that she was allegedly attacked by the disgraced music mogul. Attacked, taken advantage of, and celebrities were involved. Those celebrities might have already paid a settlement to this accuser to keep their names private. That lawsuit and this one that I'm going to tell you about were both filed by Tony Busby, the lawyer from Texas who claims that he is going to be filing 120 individual lawsuits against Cassie's ex-boyfriend. There are many things very interesting about this lawsuit that I'm telling you about, such as the alleged incident happened recently in 2022, according to the lawsuit. The alleged victim is a man, and he knew Diddy professionally. So interesting that this monster would allegedly attack people that he worked with, that he knew. You would think a smart pariah would find new victims, new people that he had no connection with, not Diddy. This lawsuit was filed by a John Doe. The male accuser runs a Los Angeles-based business renting luxury cars and jewelry, and Diddy had been a customer for years. John Doe says he was invited to a Ciroc party in 2022, and he decided to attend because Diddy promised other high-profile guests in the music and entertainment business would be there. So good for business for him to go. In the middle of the Ciroc event, the man says Diddy, already intoxicated, invited him into his private office. That's when the man claims that Diddy stripped off his clothes and exposed himself to the luxury dealer, not substance dealer, the car and jewelry dealer. The lawsuit says Combs continued to move closer and then grabbed plaintiff's genitals through his pants, squeezing them in a rough and sexual manner. John Doe recalled feeling shocked by the sexual act. Quote, plaintiff, shocked and disoriented, frozen momentarily, and did not know how to respond to the weirdly inappropriate sexual advance made by Combs. The situation escalated until an unnamed athlete, referred to as Professional Athlete A, entered the office and intervened. John Doe then fled the room and left the party, but not before snapping photos during the evening, which show Diddy on a couch with other high-profile individuals. Their faces were redacted in the filing. And what's also especially interesting about this is Ciroc must have known, right? Ciroc had to have some inkling of what Diddy was doing, right? He was an integral part of that brand for a very long time. So a legal question to any lawyers out there, is Ciroc exposed? Are they also liable in any way if some of these assaults happened at Ciroc events? And a reminder, through his attorney yesterday, Diddy denied all the allegations brought in these new Tony Busby lawsuits, saying that Tony Busby was just seeking attention, and we shall see. A lot of allegations have been made, and I think many of them are very credible. Thoughts on this one and everything? Let me know in the comments section.
What's up? It's Ski Monster Man. This is crazy, man. This guy, man, Diddy, He's more than beyond freaky. This ninja is a sex demon. Man, Diddy be keeping all of these parties and trying to get people drunk, trying to drug people so that he can take advantage of them. But most of these ninjas, I believe that they be lying, man. Most of these ninjas be doing gay activities just because they want to be accepted. Now they're gonna say that Diddy forced them to do this, Diddy forced them to do that. Man, I don't believe you, man, because no way Diddy can get you in a room and get to strip naked and you still be in the room and did not do shit, did not try to defend yourself, and when someone went in the room, you flee the scene. Man, that shit wild to me, man. They were up to something freaky, and Diddy was always on some freaky timing. He's always doing this type of shit. He liked to use his power to take advantage of people. So when people are saying that Diddy is a monster, they've been saying this for years and top of years, and people was playing a blind eye. But Ciroc know what was going on. They was hosting all of these parties. They know what was going on. So when did he go against that liquor company? That is where everything come crashing down. His house got raided. A lawsuit be filing like crazy. Everyone was working together to make sure that Diddy go to jail. All of these people know what was going on. All of them attend Diddy's parties. There's nothing like a Diddy party. They take your phones. You have to sign NDA. Anything happen to you there, nothing is gonna come of it. Because all of these people be freaking off, taking drugs, flying in prostitutions. This is where they get lit at Diddy party. So understand that this is the headquarters for being freaky. So when people are gonna say that Diddy is not gay, they don't believe that Diddy is gay. This ninja is beyond gay. Because why would you say scramble and scrape for shit? You and Meat Meal be wearing matching clothes. French Montana be sitting in your lap. Man, that is just some gay shit to me. We heard a lot of stories, man. We heard that Trey Songz and Diddy was making out, doing all type of freaky shit on the couch. But we heard a lot of shit that Diddy had that 50-foot bed, TD Jakes, Rick Ross, DJ Khaled, allegedly, all having fun on that shit. So when people are going to say that Diddy is the only freak, he's not the only one. Most of these ninjas are closet homosexuals that don't want to come out of the closet. But Diddy is just a freak that got caught, that been doing this for a long time, and we had to do something about this shit. Because no way you're gonna continue to be doing the same thing over and over and no consequences. You can't be raping guys and be taking their booty hole. That is just some wild shit. Man, this ninja out of control. But it is what it is, man. It's the most of mine. For blessed day.
Y'all, I thought the Diddy documentary was a little boring, and I think that tells us a lot about how we construct evil and the way that we create the devil figure to avoid looking at the system. For a character to not fall flat, they need to be making decisions that are surprising to you, that change and evolve, right? This documentary shows decades of decisions, but at every single crossroad, every fork in the road when he could have chosen differently, he picked the same thing. Do you pay your artists or do you exploit their contracts? Exploit. Do you honor your business partners or do you cut them out? You cut them out. Do you respect boundaries or do you violate them? Violate them. Do you mentor someone or exploit them sexually? Exploit them sexually. When someone speaks up, do you listen? Do you silence? Silence. Do you make amends or do you deny an attack? You deny an attack. It's very fucking predictable. And it's true, the devil figure doesn't need elaborate schemes when patriarchy, capitalism, and hierarchical power structures already deliver exploitation on a massive scale. Why bother with clever temptation when you can just be a powerful man in an industry that protects powerful men? The system is already set up to enable exactly this kind of abuse. The devil does not need to be creative when the system is doing the work. Diddy didn't invent this playbook. It's Harvey Weinstein, it's R. Kelly, it's Epstein, it's the Orange Man, it's every megachurch pastor who's been exposed. When we construct the devil figure, we place all the possibilities of evil onto this one figure, the goat, the devil, the bad man, and drive them out so the community doesn't have to change. So we don't have to examine patriarchy, capitalism, capitalism, white supremacy, empire. We need Satan to carry all of the sins possible so we don't have to dismantle the systems that actually produce this harm. Diddy's whole aesthetic was prosperity gospel without Jesus. The wealth is proof of blessing, of empire building, and his abuse is just what happens when the logic plays out. Some people get blessed, which requires other people to be sacrificed. We want to believe that abusers are exceptionally complex, uniquely evil, monstrous, mysterious. We make them fascinating because if they were just an ordinary man, following ordinary patterns of power, then we have to actually ask the difficult question. What does that say about power itself? We make the devil fascinating to avoid confronting the boring structural violence of the systems that we all participate in. That's the real theological problem. Not that evil exists, but we'd rather create one demon, make one Satan, than look at how these harmful systems consistently produce the same patterns of violence. We create the devil so we don't have to face the God we created out of power itself. Stop centering the abuser. Start dismantling the system. Because the system that produced Diddy is still running, still selecting the next man who will make the same choices. If you enjoyed this, I invite you to join my Patreon community where we are doing monthly deconstruction and reconstruction of women in the Bible. I also teach a course called Faith Deconstruction 101, Leaving the Church Without Losing Yourself. The links are you know where.